It just got real. Good people. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? Coming live at you from work. I don't know what to say, man. First and foremost, prayers to the Diggs family, prayers to Trevon Diggs. As you probably already know, Trevon Diggs tore his ACL today at practice. Yeah, man. Amazing start to the season, 2-week start. Amazing start to the season for Trevon Diggs. Like, balling. Got an interception last week. Shutting people down. Just amazing. And now we here. Signed a contract extension this offseason. And let me say this before I get started, man. You know I'm on Twitter, Cowboys_Fan Talk. It's a lot of Cowboys haters that's just crazily like hate the Cowboys to the point where they're celebrating this injury. And if you that person, even if you won't admit it, if you that person that got the burner account that you cheering and you happy that Trevon Diggs is hurt, one, you scared. You scared of the Cowboys. Two, I don't even know what to call it. It's not corny. That's something that I can't agree with. And if that's how you get down, that's how you get down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with that on your own at the end of the night. Trevon Diggs being hurt just changes everything. They say like a wounded animal, is more dangerous. The Cowboys is definitely wounded right now. Back into a corner. Now, I will say this before everyone panics. First and foremost, ain't no Trevon Diggs laying around. Ain't no Trevon Diggs on injury reserve. And people that weren't starting over Trevon Diggs ain't necessarily better than him until further notice. So anybody that's about to say, well, it don't matter. It do. And all y'all people this is the funny thing. Y'all call Trevon Diggs trash all the time and then celebrate when he gets hurt. That 1 + 1, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? You knew he was good, and now you're going to have to keep it real because he hurt. Because the celebration don't make sense if he's trash. We have depth on this team. First thing I thought was put Deron Bland on the outside, kick J. Lou on the inside, and let's roll. Before anybody asks, Anthony Brown just signed with the 49ers, so that's out. But after Bland and Jordan Lewis, then it can get tricky. Israel Nkwamo can play some corner. He's been saying he wants to play corner. A lot taller corner. I know he's been playing safety. We're going to have to keep that in our back pocket. Eric Scott Jr. might have to grow up really quickly. Noah Iggy. I don't know how to say his last name. Who we just got. I don't know what's going to go on with him. I don't know if all I heard is he's real athletic. He's fast, but the corner thing ain't been coming together for him like it wasn't coming together for Boss Man. So we can't depend on him necessarily, not yet. Not that I think. And that's kind of it. That is kind of it. Yeah, it's kind of thin. Kind of thin. So I don't know. I know for a fact the Cowboys will be bringing in another corner. Yeah, man. This is what football's about, though. I'll say this. It's a game of attrition. There's going to be injuries all year, as we've seen. There's been already a bunch of injuries. So it's about depth. It's about coaching. It's about getting through. I still think this defense is phenomenal. I'm not about to just fall back and hang my head and nah. Because I don't expect our players to do it. I expect us to be frustrated, a little bit upset, but I expect us to get back to it. We still have a phenomenal roster. And nobody's roster is going to be perfect. We are not going to be the only team to experience injuries this year. We've already seen other teams experience injuries. It's part of the game. And part of getting to where we want to get is working through injuries. Last year, let me remind y'all, last year, the season started off. Before the season started, Tyron Smith tore his hamstring. Jaron Kearse was injured. Dak Prescott broke his finger on his throwing hand. We got through that. Zeke got hurt for a couple weeks. Remember? LVE was hurt for a couple weeks. Remember? You got D-Law working through injuries all last year. Terrence Steele tore his ACL. We had multiple line combinations. O-line combinations. Remember? The injuries that we dealt with, we got through it. Now, we didn't get to our ultimate goal. But even with all those injuries, we still lost a one-score game right before the divisional round of the playoffs. My point is this. Injuries are part of the game, and great teams work through and survive them. If this injury cripples this team, we weren't great to begin with. That's all I'm going to say. If this injury cripples this team to where we never can function, we weren't great to begin with. We were hanging on by the hope and a prayer. I don't think this injury cripples this team. Does our defense get better without Trevon Diggs? I ain't stupid. But that just means that other players got to lift their play. Last year, when Dak Prescott went down, first thing I said, I need every player to play a little bit better for us to get through. We went 4-1. We got through. Trevon Diggs is a big part of this defense. That means that our offense got to play a little bit better. Dak Prescott got to lift his game a little bit more. Micah Parsons, keep doing what you've been doing. But everyone else got to lift your play a little bit better. Because, yes, there's a deficiency there. It might not be that big of a drop-off because Bland can play. But that's football. We take another corner injury, things could get real again. But that's football. We got to get through. I don't know if a trade is possible. I don't know. We will see. We will see. But right now, it hurts. And that's all I can say is it hurts. I just wanted to make y'all a video, man. It sucks. It sucks. I don't really got, I wish I had I'll come back with more thoughts because the news is flying around on Twitter. But yes, Trevon Diggs has torn his ACL, out for the season. Luckily, we have corner depth, but depth behind the depth, we're going to have to work on that. You know what I'm saying? I got faith in Deron Bland, though. I got faith in Stephon Gilmore. And everybody wanted to trade J. Lou last week. Now you back to ooh, I'm glad I know you is. I know you is. But look, it's your boy, Mr. Ron, man. Season get real before you know it, don't it?